everybody? Welcome back to Carson's Culture Kitchen. Today we are taking a trip to Algeria. So, Algeria's national dish is couscous, which I'm very familiar with. I love couscous, but we're going to be taking a different route with it because he's coming into himself, which I love. Okay, so Algeria's national dish is couscous, but it's almost exactly the same recipe as Afghanistan's quabli palau that we made just about 2 weeks ago. So I don't want to replicate something that we just did. Okay, so instead, we're still going to be making couscous, but we're going to be making an Algerian sweet couscous that you can eat for breakfast or as dessert. It really reminds me of our like arroz con leche, rice and milk that I grew up eating in my house. So it has very similar ingredients. It's a very quick meal, which I'm all about as a single mom. All right, let's get started. Pot. Okay, so we're gonna add 2 cups of milk into a pot. I'm using unsweetened original almond milk. I just found out that baby boy is lactose intolerant, so we gotta make some changes in our lives. Okay. So yeah, so unsweetened original almond milk. The original recipe calls for whole milk. So if you want to go the traditional route and you don't have problems with milk, you can definitely use 2 cups of whole milk, okay? And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of honey. You can really just eyeball it, but for YouTube purposes, gonna add 2 tablespoons of honey. Added all the ingredients into a pot and we let it come to a boil. So in here, just to recap, is 2 cups of milk. I put about maybe a cup of really finely chopped up dates, some cinnamon. The original recipe calls for 2 teaspoons, but I think that is a whole lot of cinnamon, and I'm not trying to do the cinnamon challenge up in here. So I did about a teaspoon and a half, maybe a little bit less than that, and a dash of vanilla, and yeah, that's about it. So we're gonna add in the couscous, and then we're gonna turn off the heat and let it sit for about 5 minutes as it absorbs all of the liquid and the flavor and the deliciousness. It smells so good in here. It really just smells like horchata or arroz con leche, Christmas. If you've ever had coquito, I freaking love coquito. Oh my gosh. It smells like coquito, so anything cinnamony, deliciousness, that's what it smells like, okay? I had to add in a little bit more milk because a second ago it overflowed. It boiled way faster than I thought it was going to. So I added in a little bit more milk to like compensate because I don't want the couscous to be too dry. So now it's starting to boil. We're gonna turn off the heat and add the couscous. This is 2 cups of couscous. Side note as well, the original recipe stated that you need 3 cups of couscous to 2 cups of milk. But on the actual package instructions for couscous, it's equal parts. So 1 cup water, whatever you're gonna cook it with 1 cup of couscous. So I'm sticking to the package instructions. We will see if that is a mistake or not towards the end of the recipe. It also, in the original recipe, did not include vanilla. I added that. If I had nutmeg, I would add that too. And then it kept the dates whole. But I know he's not gonna eat dates whole like that, so I chopped them up very finely. And it also added the dates at the end of the recipe towards this stage. So right after you added the couscous, you're supposed to add the dates then. But I want the dates to become very soft and tender, kind of like dissolve in your mouth. Because if he notices them in his food, he's not gonna eat them. So my mission is to disguise all the nutritious food as much as possible so I can get it into his actual body. You don't have to. You don't have to cut them up as small as I did. You don't have to add them as early as I did. But I just felt like it would help with the sweetness, first of all. It would help release all the sugar from the dates. And it would help soften them up so he would actually enjoy it. This is cooked really freaking quick. I'm going to show you guys, like, it has already absorbed all the liquid and the heat is off already. But it has thickened up super duper fast. So let me show you right now. Okay, so I'm gonna add some butter in this, not because you have to, okay? It definitely doesn't call for butter. I just kind of want to make it a little bit more rich, especially since I wasn't able to use whole milk. It's lackluster in like that rich, fatty, thick, hearty type of texture that I would imagine it would be in the original dish, right? So I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of butter. Oh snap. Okay, so we're gonna stir in about a tablespoon of butter, and then after it melts, I'm going to give it a taste, and we'll see what we need to add to adjust to this recipe. If this wasn't a one-pot meal, I'd be able to have baby boy, who is apparently opening and closing the fridge over and over again, living his best little life. I would have him help me a lot more with this recipe, but it's too close to the fire, it's too close to the flames, okay? And I do not want him to burn himself, so that is why. Okay, so we just stirred in the butter. Let's give it a taste, see what we need to adjust in this recipe. So it's definitely on the, not savory, but it's just not as sweet as I thought it was gonna be, especially since we added the honey and the dates together, which is a good thing if you're being like really health conscious. I think this is a really well balanced dish. Actually, I don't think it's high in calories, especially if you switch for almond milk. And if you stick to the dates and the honey, it's gonna be perfect for you if you're not into really sweet things. This is gonna be a really good dish for you. So you can add flax seeds, chia seeds if you want to give it a little bit more substance, a little bit more nutrition. I'm gonna top it with his favorite fruit, which is bananas. When I first heard about a sweet couscous, it kind of threw me off a little bit, but it's just arroz con leche in a different form. That's literally what it tastes like. If you have heavy cream, if you want to make it a little more saucy, a little bit more unhealthy, heavy cream, I really wish I had some, because I honestly would add that right now, because that would make this so fire. I'm gonna let him try it right now to see if he likes it, because if he likes it, then I'm not gonna adjust it. I don't want to add any extra sugar or stuff that won't necessarily benefit him. So here, hold. He likes it. Oh snap! Hey, 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 hey! I'm so surprised you like. You know, he really just might be really hungry too. He like it! Yay! He likes it! I'm so happy. It is so hard cooking for a toddler, y'all. It's so hard finding stuff that he actually likes. Like, this is very surprising. I'm gonna adjust it. I'm gonna adjust it a little bit, okay? I'm gonna add a little bit of evaporated milk to it. It just needs to be a little bit creamier. It needs a little bit more fat. in my opinion. So I'm gonna add some evaporated milk and some more honey. If the recipe isn't to your liking and you follow it to a T, just adjust. Maybe there is no rules when it comes to, especially when you're eating it for yourself. Okay, do what tastes good to you. So that is why I'm adjusting this recipe. It needs to be some of y'all gonna hate me. It needs to be more moist. Okay. Yeah. We need more moisture in this. So that's why I added some evaporated milk. Not too much, not enough to hopefully mess up his stomach, you know. So much butter. Also, honestly, I'm just gonna add a little bit more of everything because this is slightly underwhelming. It said 2 teaspoons of cinnamon because it meant it. The couscous absorbs so much of the flavor that it kind of cancels out the cinnamon, which is why the original recipe called for 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And I originally thought that was going to be too much, but it's not. So I'm going to add a little bit more cinnamon to this too. I also added some more honey. No. I also added some more vanilla and a touch more evaporated milk. So I think that's as good as we're going to get today. It tastes really good. It literally is just a porridge. So it's a porridge made of couscous. That's exactly what it is. In my culture, we would definitely consider this more of a breakfast, not a dessert. But depending on where you come from, just because it's sweet, it's a sweet dish, I can definitely see other cultures thinking of it as a dessert. So I'm gonna plate this up. We're gonna top it with some bananas, maybe a little extra honey, and we'll be good to go. Is it good? Yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Good job. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join our family so we can start to branch out and travel a little bit and, you know, do the dang thing. Okay. Next episode is going to be a little bit different. We're still going to be doing the national dishes, but I'm going to be branching out a little bit. You will be seeing some new episodes of what it takes to be a single mom and eat nutritious while being able to get my son to eat the same things. Because if it was up to him, what would it be? Macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets and pancakes all day, every day. Okay? Hey, that hurts. Stop it. All right, so anyway, thank you guys for watching once again. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We love you, and we will see you on the next episode. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.